Are you interested in investing in stocks that can offer you stable returns in the form of dividends? If so, then you won't want to miss our discussion of the 5 highest dividend yield stocks from the S&P 500 for 2023. These stocks provide an opportunity to earn income on your investment while also participating in the growth potential of these top-performing companies. We'll dive into the latest market data, analyst estimates, and analyst recommendations for each of these stocks. And, if you want to stay up to date on the latest investment trends, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informative content on investing. Investing in high dividend yield stocks can be a smart way to earn a steady stream of income from your investments. These stocks can also be less volatile than growth stocks, making them a great addition to a well-diversified portfolio. So, without further ado, let's get started. Verizon is the first stock on our list of highest dividend yield stocks from the S&P 500 as of January 3, 2023. Verizon is a telecommunications company that has been paying dividends for 22 consecutive years. As of January 3, 2023, the stock had a dividend yield of 6.82%, which is higher than the current dividend yield of the S&P 500. But dividend yield isn't the only factor to consider when investing in a stock. Let's take a look at some historical information and more recent data to gain a better understanding of the company's financial health. Verizon's dividend payout ratio for the trailing year of earnings was 51.58%. The company has been growing its dividend for the past 18 years. Furthermore, in the past year, Verizon paid out $2.59 per share in dividends. The company has a 4-year average dividend yield of 4.26% and a 10-year yield history that shows consistent dividend growth. All of these data points give us a glimpse into the company's financial health and its ability to pay dividends to its investors. While dividend yield is an important factor to consider when investing in a stock, it's equally important to consider the company's payout ratio and its history of dividend growth. If you're interested in investing in Verizon, make sure to do your own research and consider all of the factors that are important to you. And if you found this information helpful, please consider supporting us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more informative content. The second stock on your list is Altria Group, with a current dividend yield of 7.8% as of January 3, 2023. Altria Group Incorporated is a leading American tobacco company. Its dividend yield has been consistently high, making it an attractive investment for income-seeking investors. To understand the historical dividend performance of Altria Group, we can refer to Seeking Alpha's dividend yield chart and 10-year yield history. According to this data, Altria's dividend yield has fluctuated over the past 10 years, ranging from around 3% to 9%. If you're interested in calculating the annual dividends, you can use the formula provided by Omni Calculator. The annual dividends equals the dividends per share times the dividend frequency. Altria Group pays dividends quarterly, so if we assume the current annual dividend of $3.68 per share remains constant, the annual dividends would be $3.68 times 4, which equals $14.72 per share. It's worth noting that dividend yield alone should not be the only factor in your investment decision-making process. Other factors such as the company's financial health, growth prospects, and industry trends should also be considered. Devon Energy Corporation is a company engaged in oil and natural gas exploration and production. As of March 1, 2023, Devon Energy has a current dividend yield of 7.97%. In the past year, Devon Energy has paid $5.17 per share in dividends and has a dividend yield of 9.46%. The company's most recent quarterly dividend payment of $1.35 per share was made to shareholders on December 30, 2022. The next quarterly dividend payment of 89 cents per share will be made on March 31, 2023. The ex-dividend date for the December 30, 2022 dividend payment was December 9, 2022. It is worth noting that Devon Energy's dividend yield of 1.34% is below the median yield of 0% for the oil and gas exploration and production United States industry. Historically, Devon Energy has had a fluctuating dividend payout. In 2017, the company paid a quarterly dividend of 6 cents per share, which increased to 8 cents per share in 2018. In 2019, the company increased its quarterly dividend to 9 cents per share, and in 2020, it further increased to 11 cents per share. However, in 2021, the company reduced its quarterly dividend to 5 cents per share before increasing it to 7 cents per share in the third and fourth quarters of the year. In summary, Devon Energy currently has a dividend yield of 7.97%, pays a quarterly dividend, and has had a fluctuating dividend payout history. Coterra Energy Incorporated is a diversified energy company that engages in the exploration, development, and production of oil and natural gas properties primarily in the United States. The company's stock ticker symbol is CTRA, and it is traded on the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE. The current stock price for Coterra Energy is $24.97 as of February 28, 2023. As of February 28, 2023, Coterra Energy has a dividend yield of 9.92% and paid $2.49 per share in the past year. The last ex-dividend date was November 15, 2022, and the payout frequency and ratio are currently unknown. Additionally, the company's dividend growth rate is 122.32%. The company's 52-week range is between $21.98 and $36.55, and the average volume of shares traded is around 8.49 million. However, it is essential to note that these values can fluctuate regularly. Therefore, it is necessary to monitor the stock's performance continually. In summary, Coterra Energy has a current dividend yield of 9.92%, an ex-dividend date of November 15, 2022, and a dividend growth rate of 122.32%. The company's current stock price is $24.97, and its 52-week range is between $21.98 and $36.55. Pioneer Natural Resources is an American petroleum, natural gas, and natural gas liquids exploration and production company. As of February 28, 2023, the stock had a closing price of $272.81 per share, with a 52-week range of $151.15 to $310.21 per share. The company's market capitalization is approximately $51.66 billion, and its average trading volume is about 2.03 million shares per day. In terms of financial performance, Pioneer Natural Resources reported fourth quarter 2022 earnings of $2.91 per share, beating the consensus estimate by 2 cents per share. The company's revenue for the same quarter was $3.87 billion, surpassing the consensus estimate by $70 million. For the fiscal year 2022, Pioneer Natural Resources had revenue of $13.66 billion and net income of $2.38 billion. It is important to note that the company's financial performance can be affected by various factors, including fluctuations in commodity prices, changes in production volume, and operational challenges. Therefore, it is crucial to conduct thorough research and analysis before making any investment decisions. Investing in high dividend yield stocks can be a great way to generate income from your investments, while also participating in the growth potential of top-performing companies. We hope our discussion of the 5 highest dividend yield stocks from the S&P 500 for 2023 has been informative and helpful for your investment decisions. Be sure to keep an eye on the latest market data, analyst estimates, and recommendations for these stocks. And if you're interested in staying up to date on the latest investment trends, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informative content on investing. Thank you for watching.